I could feel the front end sort of like skating a bit. And then the next thing I know, I'm like going to this turn and I think I'm being especially ginger, like being very gingerly getting on the gas as late as I possibly can get away with. But it was a hair of a second too soon and the car looped. So AAR is for people who have raced before.
AAR was started because we're a bunch of racers and we tried lots of different things and we eventually settled on kind of grassroots endurance racing and we liked it a lot. We liked the long stints and the long races and the camaraderie of racing with teams, but we didn't like the options that were out there. We wanted to build the cars we wanted to build and we thought we could do it better. So we're trying to make a racing series that racers want to race in, at the tracks they want to race at, and fair and simple rules, and we try to make it for racers because that's who we are.
What's the philosophy behind sitting out here renting in the middle of the night for somebody who's never come to one of these events before?
Well, if you've ever been in a race car, then you know that it's worth renting the whole night. And if not, I would say give it a try. It's a lot of fun.
If you wanted to race an AAR, I'd tell you to get a racing license. We want you to be safe racers and know how to race with other racers. So that's the first step. And then build the car you want to build.
Driving a 1992 Honda Civic CX with a J32A out of a 2003 Acura CL Type S with a 6-speed LSD transmission. So the Civic's been running really well today, but we had some issues with overheating. It was running about 230, so instead of really pushing it and risk taking any issues with the engine, we decided to come in and try to fix the problem. This is our first race with AAR, but we've done pretty much every other endurance series, every form of racing, and this seems to be the most bang for your buck. You come out here, you have a social atmosphere, the guys are great. You can do it on the cheap for the most part. You get a full weekend with a group of guys. You get a ton of track time at the best tracks in the world. So with today being a test session, kind of try to shake the car down. We're going to be running with AAR, I think, for the entire season. So we wanted to make sure that we did good for the rest of the year. So we plan on, taking a look at this as an experience. Go back, look at the car. We'll get at it and see if we can't do a little bit better at the next one.
I stayed out of the wall, which there was a wall right there, and I was able to sort of keep my eyes up and stay out of that. But just as I was getting ready to, get the car back going again, I look up and then there's this like complete Final Destination view, like a view you only get in like, movies or video games of looking out the side, the driver's side window that's right there, and there's a car doing highway speeds, aiming directly at me. And it's like, it's not even that like things like slow down, it's just like, I was just like, oh, well, shit. When I wrecked, and not only wrecked the car that I was driving, but also another dude who was driving, who was just having like a totally fine race weekend until some idiot stopped directly in front of him as he was going like 60 miles an hour. The whole thing is designed so that people don't have to deal with idiots like me, that, maybe you just enjoy racing. You don't want to have to put up with huge budgets of really big professional racing series, but you also don't want to have to put up with idiot drivers in series which are specifically designed for amateurs like myself. And I didn't really understand AAR when I first heard about it because I'm not one of those guys. And when I came in and I saw what they were doing and sort of how they were just all coming together and enjoying it in like a way that they wouldn't anywhere else, that's when I began to understand it.